Hey, what's up, everybody? DJ Chris coming at you. It's been a couple years since we've had a gig log, and I don't do as many gigs as I used to. Life, kids, those kind of things. Anyway, we are doing a gig today. We've been doing one all week. It is the last day of it. Haven't had a lot of time to film, but we've been doing live streaming of the event. So I'll grab some video from there and put those in there. I just wanted to run you through the setup so you can see what is going on as far as equipment goes. It's a big setup. So hang on, let's turn this around. All right, so we'll start at front of house here. You guys know I'm an audio guy through and through. So our main audio console is a Behringer X32 compact. So 32 track, and this week I think the most tracks we had was 22, 24. So we're not quite maxing these guys out. They just don't need the inputs. This is coming down AES 50 from the stage. We'll look at that more in just a second. So my brother Kevin mix is on this console. And main speakers, the venue has a pair of PV Impulse 1012s up front. And then they have a set of delay cabs as well, so that they can kind of fill this room. Sure, something like an array might work fine, but you can also just do what they do and delay these, and they work. We fill the room, no problem at all. So that's front of house audio. We're also doing video production. So up here we have a NX5 camera from Sony for video. So we're doing iMag, and we're also streaming to Facebook. We also record and produce DVDs for those who want them. This is my MacBook Pro. It is currently just playing music, but it has been doing multi-track recording all week as well. As far as video goes, we have two ATEM switchers. One is controlling what goes to our live video screens. One's controlling what goes to our stream. Sometimes we want the camera on the live stream, and then we want Pro Presenter on the live screens here. So having these separate is nice. Then we just have a basic DVD player and CD player. They don't get a lot of use, but they're handy to have. And you never know, especially with camps like this, you never know when they show up and say, hey, we need to play this DVD. Here is just a 27-inch iMac. We're in a Pro Presenter for our slides. This little TV here is, of course, coming off of this one's coming off the live ATEM, just so we can see all of our inputs coming in. Normally when we're streaming, there's another MacBook Pro out here that shows us kind of the program feed for the stream. We do have a Panasonic cam, PTZ cam on stage, and this is the controller for that. So I don't have that one turned on yet this morning, but that would control it. This morning I am running both monitors, front of house and Pro Presenter, just because the way the logistics work out. So this iPad Pro 12.9 is going to be let me control my monitors for the band, because there's a separate monitor console. And then of course coffee, all the coffee. All right, so that's everything here at front of house. Let's go take a look at what is on the stage. All right, so again, let's just look at audio here. So we do have a pair of just KW 181s. It's not a heavy rock and roll show. It's a Christian retreat family camp. So don't need tons of bass. These hit plenty hard for what we're doing. There is a small, I think these are ZXs or something like that, or I don't remember there's so many EVs now I lose track. But these are just small little wedges used for when someone's at the podium. We can play it when we play videos or something like that. We can feed that to them. They also see a copy of what's going up to the screens right here on this TV. There's an Audix podium mic up there. Love that mic. There is the other subwoofer. Mostly the speaking happens down here, and obviously the music's up there. We do have dueling projectors, one on each side. There's one there and one all the way over there. Let's head up to the upstage. So we are running a set of Rode crowd response mics using little shotguns. And we do that for multiple reasons. One, we are recording. So it's nice to hear the crowd. The crowds here sing really loud, so it's great to have that in the recording. Also, we pipe that into the musicians' in-ear headphones, as well as for the live stream, people, you can hear the audience a little bit. We pipe a little bit of that into the stream audio, so that's nice. On stage here, we have 2 really old TVs. They belong to the camp, so we just go ahead and use them so that, again, musicians can see words. The band tonight is all using in-ears. Earlier this week, I had 6 floor wedge mixes, but I went ahead and kept a set of monitors on the floor. If ears go out or something like that, I can give somebody some monitors as a backup. And so the band's fairly small tonight. Again, we had a bigger band earlier in the week: digital drums, keyboard, bass acoustic, and 3 vocals. Oh, back here in the lights, we have some American DJ. I think these are hex pars, I do believe. They're the 12 LED with RGB-A. They're a little older units, but they still are, as you can see, they're kind of blowing my camera out. Super bright, super punchy. And we just do a nice little wash of this facade. Let's take a look at Monitor World. Oh, no, there's the PTZ cam. This is one of the Panasonics. Grabbing signal via SDI, and then, of course, control via Ethernet. There's the other shotgun mic. So these panel antennas here are handling wireless duty. So we've got 6 Sennheiser wireless, both handheld and lavalier microphones. So we got a pair of those. Those antennas don't technically boost the signal, but they're up high. They're on stands. They're not in the rack case. They're coming off of the distribution system, so they get really good reception. We can get good reception anywhere in here. There's the other one of those, and then that Sennheiser, the big panel, is handling. So since I'm mixing in-ears tonight, I have an in-ear pack that I use as an engineer's pack, and it's being fed off this. The band has their own Galaxy Audio in-ears that they brought. They like theirs, so I'm not going to fight it. They can use that. So that's what that rack is. We're not using their Shure Wireless. We've had enough issues between their Galaxy in-ears and our Sennheiser Wireless. The less we mix and match, the better. So here at Monitor World, this is my desk all week. So another Behringer X32 compact. Again, so this is feeding off of. There's a Midas DL32 32 in, 16 out in the bracket there. So that's fed via AES50 Ethernet Ethercon to this console, and then coming out of my console, heading out to front of house console. So that gives us all of our channels on all of our consoles. Again, pile of wireless mics. This MacBook Air is doing Show Express duty for lights. And then again, 6 wireless, 2 ASA2 antenna distribution systems. And then at the bottom here is a couple of amps. Our cabling's a little messy, but throughout the week, it started clean. Throughout the week, you just have to move things and repatch, and it just doesn't always stay that way. So other things real quick. Of course, the first thing we have to set up is our own coffee maker, because that's important. We do have a nice mic selection for the week, but again, we're mostly wireless this week, so I haven't had to hit that bin up too hard. I did earlier in the week. Got an acoustic drum kit earlier in the week. And then in here, this is the little side room. We're using it a lot for storage. This is house rig. So this, when we're not here, they just have a small little mixer and a DSP to do their delays and system processing. And then these 2 amps drive those hung speakers out front. When we're here, we go ahead and bypass the mixer, bypass the DSP. We go straight in from the DL32 IO down into the amps. So that is, I'm sure I'm missing something, but that is the basics of our rig for Camp Meeting 2019.
He opens prison doors, sets the captives free. 'Cause I've got a river of life flowing out of me. When the night is holding on to me. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my king, would die for me? praise and honor unto thee.
And they didn't want anything particular. They just wanted attention. They just wanted to seek your face. And isn't that a beautiful illustration of how we ought to come to the Father? And you know what that little child will do if attention is not given? Pretty soon that little child will wrap their little arms around their daddy's leg, or they'll bury their face in their mom's tummy, and they'll just hang on.